Now, with Johnny Depp's defamation trial officially over and he successfully secured the bag, I think now is my time to give my 2 cents, just like I always do with everything else. Just because I just not only want some YouTube money, but I gotta go over this case as a whole, because I feel like, to me, this case was not being talked about enough as it should have been. And I mean, don't get me wrong, people was talking about it and it was getting mainstream attention literally everywhere, but I feel like not a lot of people really cared about the situation as a whole. And I mean, I guess rightfully so, because Amber Turd and her retarded legal team was making a mockery of the justice system and the overall severity of the situation. But as you all know, on April 11th, 2022, the people all around the world was being entertained by 2 opposing parties, Johnny Depp versus the bed pooping girl and her retarded and incompetent legal team, in a defamation case that stems over 6 years ago, with Amber Heard creating hoax allegations against Johnny Depp, reporting that he allegedly abused and beat her, which was not the case because it was proven in a court of law amongst their peers. And coming from a male myself, I think domestic abuse against men isn't really talked about or taken seriously as it should be, because everybody knows if it came out that a woman was beating on a man or committing domestic violence against a man, everybody will be on the man like, oh, you need to grow a pair of balls, you need to man up, quit crying, quit being a baby, like how can you let her do this to you, you're much bigger and stronger than her. And as a society, we take domestic violence against women seriously, and as we should. I'm not saying that we shouldn't, but when it comes down to believing the truth, and really when it comes down to the story between women, we tend to believe the women a lot more than the men most of the time. And I feel this case just shined a whole new light on domestic violence against men, and that this kind of thing can happen against men. But really, this overall court case and just defamation trial as a whole was just nothing short of entertainment and a clown fest for audiences like me. And to start off, Amber Turd's legal team. Bro, I have seen lawyers in mock trials in high school act better than what they were doing. You literally have the lawyer of Amber Turd literally asking a witness a question. They answer that question and they say objection, hearsay, like it's an episode of Law and Order.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Oh.
You stupid. I swear to God, in this whole entire trial, I have heard the words objection, hearsay in this one trial more times than I've heard objection, hearsay in the overall course of my life in the past 21 years. And you got these lawyers cutting off Johnny Depp as he's making his statements and testifying in court, being facetious against him, making rude comments against the witnesses, saying that they're only here for their 15 minutes of fame and shit.
You know this case is being televised, right?
I am aware that there are cameras.
And so this gets you your 15 minutes of fame, doesn't
Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative.
it? I can ask that question.
Overruled.
So I stand to gain nothing from this. I'm actually putting myself kind of in the target of TMZ, a very litigious organization, and I'm not seeking any 15 minutes here. Though you're welcome to speculate. I could say the same thing by taking Amber Heard as a client for you.
A little argumentative, don't you think?
Oh, hardly. I find that to be purely logical.
Then you got Amber Turd looking at the jury every 5 fucking seconds after she's making a statement and replying to questions while she's on the stand, trying to convince them and persuade them to swing the trial in her favor.
Now, tough guy, shut me back down. Oh, you really want to go, huh? Oh, you're so tough. I stood back up again. This time he hits me in the face. I stand back up and look him right in the eyes. And it was just a really still moment. I'll never forget it. Really still. I stood up and he said, you want to go again, tough guy?
And in all seriousness, I've seen better acting. I know Amber Heard's an actor and everything, but I've seen better fake crying at a high school performance in a play than whatever she was doing on the stand. I've been abused. My dog stepped on a bee.
Shut up, bitch!
And let's not forget that Amber Heard was caught lying under oath on the stand multiple times during this past span of a month and a half with this trial going on. Not only did she lie about the certain kind of makeup that she was using to hide the bruises, but only to find out that she faked her bruises as a whole. She was also caught on wiretaps and also audio recordings of her hitting and abusing Johnny multiple times, saying that I didn't punch you, I only hit you.
You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you.
Huh? And even 2 officers that went to come to their penthouse from a domestic disturbance call actually testified in court and showed the body cam footage of the actual event that happened, and they came to the conclusion that no domestic violence from Johnny or any bruises on any party was present when they actually came. She was taking pictures of Johnny while he was sleeping and on medication to paint him as a monster. She was taking pictures of reportedly lines of cocaine, but let's be honest, if it was real, let's be honest, it's Hollywood. Every actor is on drugs, so this isn't a surprise to me. And making up lie after lie after lie to paint Johnny as a monster and her as an innocent little angel. And honestly speaking, I think the real star of the show isn't just Johnny Depp or the guy that was on the trial on the video call in a car smoking a vape pen or like didn't even have his seatbelt on. I think to me the real star of this show has to be Camille Vasquez. That girl was cooking Amber Heard on the stand. And not only did Camille did her homework very well during this whole entire trial and handled herself really well, but you can also tell that she wasn't in it for the money. She was not in it for the fame. She was not there that because she was doing her job. She was there to make sure that she helped Johnny as a friend clear his name and expose Amber Heard as the liar and psychopath that she is. And unbeknownst to me, she actually brought up the charities that Amber Heard was supposed to donate to in settlement of Johnny Depp and her divorce, and she never donated, which was surprising news to me.
And that's because you wanted the entire world to think that you were donating every penny of the $7 million divorce settlement as soon as you received it from Mr. Depp. Isn't that right?
No, I was going to be receiving it in installments.
Bro, no lie, you would think that Detective Takayuki Yagami from Judgment was on the stand cooking Amber Heard the way that she was. And I promise you, if I am ever in a jam or in a situation where I get locked up or I need my name cleared, I am calling Camille Vasquez because that girl knows what she's doing. And as the court case was coming to an end, it was found unanimously decided by the jury that Johnny Depp overall won the case, and he was awarded, I think, $10 million. But I think because Amber Heard countersued for whatever reason, because she just wanted to look like an angel, she got $2 million. But honestly, I don't think that matters because she's gonna have to pay Johnny Depp either way.
Tell him to bring me my money.
I literally checked her net worth. Dude, the Celebrity Net Worth website said that she was negative $6 million. Next time we see Amber Heard, she's gonna be working at Walmart. Or better yet, you're gonna see her, Amber Heard, and her lawyer and her legal team and working at McDonald's, screwing up people's orders, trying to pay back Johnny Depp. You gonna see her in the unemployment line saying that I owe Johnny Depp money. But really, all jokes aside here, I just want to get real with you guys and I want to preach the gospel just for a couple minutes and then I'm out of here. Then y'all can question why y'all are even here. The main reason why I'm even making this video or even covering this entirely, I think, is not only to just shine a light on domestic abuse against men. It's not really about that. Well, it is kind of about that, but really this whole entire defamation case with Johnny Depp was just so he can clear his name and get his name out the mud and get his life back and get his career back. Because as a long-standing Johnny Depp fan and growing up on Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and just overall every cameo in my cartoons that I watched growing up with Johnny Depp in it, dude, it honestly hurt me to see Johnny Depp's life and career get derailed and defamed and ruined all because of a lying female. And honest to God speaking, when I first heard of this trial going on back in 2016 and 2017 with how he allegedly abused Amber Heard, I knew that my Johnny Depp didn't do it. I knew deep down in my heart, as a man and just as a fan, an unbiased fan of Johnny Depp, I knew he did not do it. There was something going on around here, and it was just an elaborate setup. And it turns out that I was right. And yes, even though that Johnny Depp did get some money out of this, and really, I don't think it was really about the money. Like, let's be real. Johnny Depp is not struggling at all. He wipes his ass as toilet paper with $10 million. Like, money is nothing to Johnny Depp. He's rich beyond any of us here, the average Joe. But really, it was just the principle of the matter of getting his life back and getting his name dragged out of the mud that Amber Heard so willingly decided to drag through. And I always tell people all the time, a lying female is the worst kind of female to meet or otherwise be dating, because they will do anything to get back at you out of spite and out of anger. And even though Johnny Depp is gonna get his life back and he got rewarded out of this whole entire thing, I think the point just still stands that after his whole entire experience with Amber Heard and just his trial as a whole, this makes him want to never trust women again. And honestly, I can't blame him after everything that he's been through regarding that woman. And even after the trial was over, Amber Heard had a 3-page essay lined up discussing how she truly felt about the trial being over and the verdict. And you will never believe what she said. She said that she was disappointed, and she said, and I quote, "This marks a time where women aren't believed." The pure narcissism and the pure up your head attitude with Amber Heard is really nothing short of amazing. Saying that this is a step back for women and saying that we're back in a time where women aren't believed anymore. And we're not saying that we don't believe women, we just don't believe lying women. There's a difference. And you're one of them, Amber Heard. And I don't think I even need to be commenting on her statement any further. Quite literally because she locked the comments. But I think my quote tweet surrounding her overall statement shows you everything that you need to know about how I feel about Amber Heard, the bed pooping girl.